Some people wake up one day and they simply remember that they've always been the kind of person who turns failure into feedback without even realising when the shift happens. Just like a comedian on stage, mic in hand, facing a silent crowd, smiling anyway. Because even silence has rhythm. Even blank stares are data. And it's strange, isn't it, how the mind can install an entirely new operating system simply by wondering what it would feel like to already believe everything that needs to be believed. And I wonder, when someone like you steps into that version of yourself, who sees every problem as a punchline just waiting to land, how quickly your brain begins restructuring its beliefs to match your actions. Or is it your actions that already started matching the beliefs that you didn't know you had? Either way, you begin to laugh at fear, because fear becomes funny when you realise it's a thought, trying to play dress up as a wall. When curiosity walks into the room, walls melt. They always do. You've seen this before. Like when someone forgets to care what others think, and suddenly they become magnetic, not because they try, but because they stopped trying and started being authentic, relaxed, certain, funny, free. And the mind starts whispering, was it always this easy to just shift? Of course it was. Of course it is. Of course it will be. Because creativity, that eternal river of originality, was never out there. It was always here. So now you may find it fascinating how people who laugh the most tend to learn the fastest. They observe more, react less, write it down, test it out, try again. And suddenly you're remembering you're one of them, not becoming already. Because the ones who succeed, those obsessed with mastery, those who feel alive on stage or in conversation, they don't wait for motivation, they move, and motivation follows. Like that comic who bombs, rewrites the bit, and the next night kills. Now picture this. A man walks into a room full of strangers, unsure what to say, but instead of trying to impress, he listens, mirrors, smiles, asks by the end of the night. They say, there's something about you. That's presence. That's charisma. That's what happens. When certainty becomes your tone and curiosity becomes your strategy. Because certainty is contagious, and people always follow the strongest frame. Especially when that frame includes humour and depth and generosity. You know something else. Even the patterns of resilience, discipline, joy, abundance. They're not goals, they're habits of identity. Like brushing your teeth. You don't think, should I be resilient today? You just are. Because your beliefs, they already live there. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you realise you don't have to consciously remember all the techniques being installed right now, because your unconscious is learning automatically. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you forget to be afraid, you remember who you are. When you detach from needing, you attract what you stop chasing. When you laugh at the voice that says not yet, you become the version of you that says now. So maybe, just maybe, you already embody creativity that never runs dry, confidence that doesn't wait for permission, resilience that gets stronger with each rep, charisma that opens every door, beliefs that rewrite reality, presence that fills the room. Because all of this isn't being taught, it's being remembered, woven back together as your unconscious smiles and says, welcome back. You never lost it. You only forgot how easy it is to feel this good, being exactly who you are, on stage, in life, in your body, in this moment. And the more you play, the more life laughs with you, because humour, it isn't an act, it's a worldview, and now it's yours.